So, Will, you've got your wine and whiskey auction on the 21st of April.
I do. I'm very excited about it. It's a good sale.
Great. So, what are you going to talk to me about today? You can pick out some highlights.
I will, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the sale itself's shy of 300. It's 275 lots.
Okay.
And we've got some cracking wines in.
Yeah.
Here are a few. We've got Mouton Rothschild, Lafite Rothschild, Margaux, some terrific Bordeaux.
Mm-hmm.
But what I really want to talk to you about today is the whiskey section.
Of course.
Passion of mine. But
Come on, show me.
we've got some really good bottles. I've got a private collection of over 50 lots from one vendor,
Mm-hmm.
and some rare ones as well, alongside ones that people might find in their cupboards at home and not realise that they've got a good thing.
Okay.
Let's start with Macallan.
Is that how that came in then? Someone
Yeah,
just
exactly
didn't know they had
that.
it?
This is a brand that everybody knows. It's probably the most commercial whiskey brand in the world, and it's a bottle that a lot of people have given as gifts or anniversary presents. They may not necessarily drink whiskey, and in the back of the sideboard it goes and forgotten about.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably £200-300, maybe make a bit more. And if you're not drinking it, then it seems silly to have it sitting in the dark.
Bringing in for sale, quite.
Do
you like to drink it?
I do like to drink whiskey. It's a vice, but it's a nice one. My favourite is probably going to be in the sale this Balvenie. It's a 10-year-old, but it's a special 10-year-old. It's their Founder's Reserve, which is bottled in a cognac bottle. And they were done in the 80s, right through the 80s into the early 90s. And this one is about 1992, 1993,
Gosh.
and it's delicious. It
It's
really
older
is.
than
I
that.
bought my father a bottle for his 70th, and he was
Delighted.
most pleased. There wasn't much saved for me, but it's a good one. But that, at sale, £100-150.
Okay.
Reasonable if you want to
So
buy a nice
affordable
bottle.
whiskies.
Affordable for a gift or someone who likes it a lot.
Okay, so tell me what's going to be one of your top lots of the sale then?
Top lots of the sale, it'll be a Macallan.
Okay.
They, like I say, most commercial brand in the world. This particular one is independently bottled
Right.
by Gordon MacPhail, who are a world-renowned bottler, has been around for a very long time. And this was laid down in 1940, and around about the wartime, 1940. Macallan kept onto it they held onto it for about 30 years, and then sold it in the 70s, the cask,
Oh, right.
to Gordon MacPhail, who then held onto it for another 20 years. So what you've got here is a 50-year-old expression of the most commercial brand of whiskey in the world. So a 50-year-old Macallan from 1940. Price tags retail in this country £25,000.
Wow.
I can only find two for sale today. This is in the sale with an estimate of £12,000 to £18,000.
Super.
All sorts of other interesting things in the sale as well.
Any champagne?
Big champagne section. Big
Good.
champagne section. Everything from
My
Bollinger,
favourite.
Dom Perignon, all the way down there. Taittinger. But the most interesting of it all is this Krug. It's Krug. It's close to Mesnil. It's a particularly special bottling from that house, and there's several years here from 1981. I have an 83 and 89 in a nice presentation case here, and a 1990. These bottles individually, as a value, should be around £1,500 to £2,500 each. So it's quite a special one to have, which is nice. So we'll see how they do.
People buy them and they won't drink them.
They could keep hold of them for a little while, but what a party it'd be if you're
Quite.
popping a £2,000 bottle of champagne.
Oh, well. Lovely.
there you
Well,
go.
thanks very much, Will. That's
Not at
super.
all. Anytime.